Hey guys, Roger Johnson, PRW Chassis, Performance Center Racing Warehouse. Bringing another Fast Friday 15 with Travis Truett. Hope you guys like it. Beautiful day outside, so I thought I'd come outside and do it. Less noise. Hope you guys enjoy these. Let us know if there's anything you'd like to see. Thanks. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is episode 5 of the Fast 15. We're doing it on releasing them on Fridays. It's something just a quick little interview to let guys get their story out there. We get to have them come on and tell us what they're doing, tell us where they're racing, tell us who's helping them, and then at the end we ask them some goofy questions and get an opportunity to see what they say. Travis Truett, thank you.
Yeah, man, no problem. I appreciate the invite. It's a cool opportunity, so it's always good to get your brain out there the best you can.
Yeah, I agree. Let's jump right into it since my man has started the clock, right? What's your 2021 plans? What are you going to do?
We're going to run Florence Motor Speedway, support those guys. We're in Conway, South Carolina, so it's about an hour from us. We supported Myrtle Beach, as you know.
Sure.
Since we started about 3 years ago. So, Steve and the guys have done a great job over there. We run some car store stuff last year and traveled a little bit. Just with my work schedule and the size of team we are, we're going to stick to one track and try to go run for a championship. We didn't sniff it last year. We weren't very good our first year in late models, but this year that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to keep everything in house. Not going to, we'll lean on different people.
Sure.
Different guys that help us and stuff like that, but we're going to work on it all in house. My brother. My cousin Jeremiah got a couple guys that we just get in there after work and grind it out, man. Have a good time. Old school, talking trash and kicking around, just having a good time, man. That's what this is all about. This is small school racing. Sometimes it gets so, let's ship the car here, ship it there. Let's just have fun. If we're not having fun, why are we doing it,
Nice. Yeah.
But, that's what we're going to do, man. So
I think a lot of people talking about going that way. He's really drawing quite a crowd down there.
Yeah, he's doing a heck of a job so far. The place looks amazing. The racing is good. There's a bunch of talk about no back wall and all that, but I've seen it proven its test of time, whatever, that's not that big of a deal. Hell, it's saving cars. Probably not good for you.
No, it's okay. They still end up in the trees, and that's all right.
Yeah. Pine cones, it don't matter,
100%.
Right? We'll fix them all, but
that's right.
So he's done a great job so far. But that's the closest track to us, and that's where we'll probably go.
Awesome. Let's talk a little bit about, I think there's a lot of other people that can identify kind of with it. You touched on it basically, but what is it like to try to own your own business and do it, right? It's kind of a catch-22. You've paid a lot of people in the past to help you. Yeah. Now you're doing it in-house. That's the biggest struggle.
It's really hard. I'm not one of those rich kids. Like my mom and dad worked for me. We worked together. I built it, from the ground up with a lot of help of a lot of good people. And it's turned into being a 1-2-man show we got 40 people that work there now in 2 companies. And my brother and my mom, my dad, and my fiance, and we're all there to grinding. And so I feel guilty because I know the time I put in, and we're having success at work and doing things as a business. And, I got to leave 3 hours early because I got to go get this part, or I got to, make sure the race team's still going too. So that gets to be tough. I race as a hobby, but it takes a lot of time. It's really hard, You're not just going to get in there in this late model series and, put some numbers on it and go win. You're going to have to get in there and you're going to have to grind and shave every weight, and cut every bolt and check everything twice. And it just takes a lot of time. We've been thrashing the last 3 weeks. I got 3 kids. I haven't seen them. My house is flooded. My fiance, we got a condo at the beach. I was supposed to be here yesterday. Couldn't come because of it. So you put a lot of things to the side, man. You got to really set your schedule and say, hey, I can do this and I can't do this. And so that's what we're going to try to do this year. I mean, I would love to sub it out, but I mean, sometimes I just don't like showing up to the track. I'm not
Not
saying
knowing.
that I've always done that.
Sure.
When we were successful, we kept the car in house, and
Yeah.
we had good guidance from Wes Burton and Wendell Davis helped us last year, and both those guys are great. I have
Right.
nothing bad to say about it, but sometimes you just like, hey, if I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down because I made a dumb decision on this change here or something
Right.
like that. So
Right. Bring it back in the house.
yeah.
I could see that. As a guy that, what is your business called?
Skyline Signs. So I actually own two companies. Skyline Signs, they're about half and half. So I've had it about 7 years, and the last 4 years it became successful, I guess, or started to grow. I wouldn't say it's successful. We're putting food on the table for
Sure.
people.
Sure.
About 2 years ago, we opened up a company called Safe Shield Traffic Solutions, and they do roadway traffic control. So it was a good opportunity for my brother to come in and help me out. He was looking for a career change, and it was just one of those deals that I'd studied it for years and just didn't have the money to go and buy all the equipment that it needed. And we got to that point. So we started about 2 years ago, and my brother really runs the day-to-day operations. I just kind of give him my guidance on what I think should happen, but a lot of credit goes to him for that company. So,
Awesome.
as far as the sign company, we do a lot of petroleum convenience store work. We manufacture signs and install them, but we probably do all the Circle K's in North Carolina and South Carolina, up and down the coast.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
but that's kind of the bits and pieces of both companies.
That's awesome. Talk about, let's flip that around, right? Let's talk about who helps you with the race car. You got some sponsors that help you, the guys at the shop. Let's give them a shout out.
Yeah, I mean my biggest sponsor is Paramount Auto Collision. He's an uncle of mine, and his location's right across from Myrtle Beach Speedway. As I was mentioning before, it was great. You'd see it on the card, you'd see it in Victory Lane. We were having a lot of success. Roll out and see their sign across the street. So then Myrtle Beach closes down, and I'm like, man, we're going to lose him, but it's blood, it's thicker than anything. So
Right.
he's stuck by us, he's helped us, and we do a pretty good job of trying to promote him. I think now that we're going to Florence, we're going to do a better job. We try to give them as much business as I can. The clients and stuff we have, we try to push them that way. So they do they do auto body repair. Obviously, they also do automotive mechanic and tire alignment work too. So they've been really good. Benjamin Moore Paint Company, Spectrum is what you would call it. There's a local company who's going to help us out some this year, so that'll be good. And a lot of the other fundings is by your one and only. You're looking at him.
Yeah,
So,
that's it, right? That's what it takes a lot of times to be able to do that. What your kids like to go to the racetrack?
yeah, they love it. So they're younger, and so I got a 1 6-year-old, 1 3-year-old, and 1 1-year-old. So my little girl, she's 1. She doesn't know what it's about. My 6-year-old, he likes it. My brother, he works with us on the team. He's got a Brady bunch full of kids, man. He's
That's
got a
awesome. So
ton.
it's a family game, right?
Yeah,
I
family
mean,
deal. Yeah.
I think that's what makes a lot of it special, right? Is not the spending $12 million, but the family game or the people that use it as a family time, along with getting to do something that they like to do.
Well, it's definitely the camaraderie, the morale that it brings. Like, hey, we win as a group, we lose as a group, and it's something you work so much. It's just something to do as a family. Also, we spend a lot of time together growing up. We race go-karts, and I'd see my friends going out and going to 15-year-old clubs to go dance stuff, and I
Right.
wouldn't be there. I'd be racing go-karts, but I didn't see it then, but I see it now. It's a great racing's a great. I mean, it's expensive. Don't get me wrong, but it's a great tool to keep your kids out of trouble, build family chemistry, teach them tools of the trade as they're growing up.
I agree.
When we got this race car 3 years ago, I couldn't even put the motor in it. I thought
Sure, sure.
I could put a go-kart together. I know everything, but I couldn't. So it's just, you learn with racing go-karts and stuff. You learn kind of like a beginner stage, and this is more advanced. And, a lot of tools and a lot of different things you do with a race car, I do with the sign building. So it's a very good way to teach your kid and stuff like that.
I like to ask everybody, even a lot of the young guys. I'd like to really ask them what their biggest struggle is. What what would I mean, you're a businessman, you have a family. What is your number one struggle in the racing? You and I have chit chat a little about this off topic before, but is info your biggest problem, or
That's
is it other things?
that's the biggest thing. I understand everyone needs to make money, but we can't charge a nickel and dime for every single thing. There's simple things in the racing industry that people need to know. You know, how to put a hood on. You know,
Right.
what kind of spacer to run, what kind of gaskets we need to run on changing carburetors. I know it's very simple, but
Sure.
when I first got in this, I didn't know. I mean, camber shims, slugs, you know, what to look for, different things, you know, and then, you know, you can kind of go further and higher in degree as you go. That's the biggest thing. It's not just, it should not be, bring it here, I'll do it for you.
Right.
That's not what I need.
Right.
I understand we should pay a price to learn things, and if it's taken you 10, 15, 20 years or whoever it is to learn it, you want to get paid for it.
Yeah.
But if someone's trying to learn, you know, we need to give it to them.
We got to educate.
As a whole, in the whole racing industry, in my mind, that's what I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You know, the younger guys, they all talk about the money, the money, the money, and I think, and the money just buys you the information,
Yeah.
right? The root of the whole thing is just the information, I think.
That's it. I mean, I was talking to someone a couple weeks ago, and I said, man, I'm done doing what I'm doing. I'm going to dive in, and I'm going to read, and I'm going to, you know, take down notes and learn everything I can. And they said, I think the understanding of the car and what it's doing, and it's going to click back to you and say, why is it doing this? And then you can go back and make a good educated guess or a good educated change because you understand the balance of the car a little bit better.
Sure.
You know, so.
Sure. Well, we're about 2/3 of the way through here. I always like to do a lightning round with each of our guys. We just jumble up some questions and we try to get your answer and why. So, let's get right into it. Are you AR or 5-star?
5-star.
5-star. Old body or the new body?
New body all the
New
way.
new body all the way. Just got a new one. Saw
Yeah.
some. Check out his Facebook, man. We saw some. The car looks really good
Yeah,
on there.
Thank you.
Looks really good. Coil over or big spring?
Coilover.
Coilover all the way.
Yeah, I've never driven a big spring car. I just always did coilover, so it's what I know. I mean, not that I'm not open to learning anything
Sure.
else, but it's what I know.
Do you have a gale force for your coilover stuff?
I do.
Yeah, I think that's a big key, right? For people that try to shoot with for it
Yeah.
without it.
We
I
have
think it's a big key.
Yeah, we have a gale force. We also have a load dog from West Burton Performance. We just got that, so it's
Perfect.
pretty a little bit more advanced.
Perfect. Big track or short track?
Short track.
Short track guy.
I think growing up at the beach, you learn how to manage your tires. That's where, you know, so I think that's where it is.
All right, let's talk about brakes. PFC, Brembo, or other?
Other.
Other.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're running some new
Trying
stuff.
some new stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. You never can't throw it out.
No, that'll be good to see.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to watch it, how it goes. Ford or Chevy?
Oh man, I'm a Ford guy. I drive a Ford. I own a bunch of Fords, but our sponsor's a big Chevrolet guy.
There you
So
go.
I had a Ford ordered. I was ready to get it in, and my sponsor said, "No way in hell we're running a Chevrolet. I can promise you that." So
That's funny.
we're Chevy guys, I guess.
That's
right?
it. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's it. So tell us about your biggest wreck.
Oh man, haven't had many.
That's
biggest-
good,
yeah,
right? That's good.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a big one in practice last year, at Myrtle Beach by ourselves. We lost the brakes getting into one, looped it around, hit door side, getting into one. So that was kind of rough. I mean, I was fine.
Sure.
Tore up a lot of stuff, but a learning experience, I guess.
Yeah, the biggest wrecks we've had. That's always been we've had some videos of people
Yeah.
going on top of each other. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
What's your best racing moment?
Probably 2 years ago, just the last 5 races of the Charger Series, limited late model series at Myrtle Beach. We won, I think, 4 of the last 5 in a row and qualified on the pole for the last 5 in a row, and that was pretty good.
That is awesome.
So I guess
Yeah, that's great.
most people's memories come around winning, so that was
That's
pretty cool.
That's a good one too. What's your hidden talent? What's one thing you got to have some hidden talent? You like crazy welder, or you do something like
Well, I hung most of the body myself. You know,
Nice.
I think the fabrication skills come from a lot of building
The
design
signs.
stuff, but I would say more of on a mental level. I think that I can do a pretty good job of kind of just getting people together. A lot of people don't want to come 5 days a week after they work 8 hours and
Right.
come to the shop and work 3 more
Sure.
hours. They're coming for free.
Right.
You know what
That's
I mean?
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
we
for
all
pizza, one of the two,
there
right?
you go. So we only really do that on Saturdays. I mean, the last 2 Saturdays we've worked 8, 9 hours. You know, we all
Right.
got families at home, so I try to keep it fun. I mean, it's work, and we all love racing, but let's have a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I agree. That is tough, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with you also that it's very difficult to get that help that is needed. Right there,
yeah.
sometimes it doesn't matter if you're paying them or not paying them. It's just difficult
Yeah,
to get the
no
help.
doubt, for sure.
What's your favorite superhero? Who's your favorite superhero?
Oh man, I don't know. I would probably say since we wrapped this, got this car black and got a flat black top, so I'm gonna be Batman right now. We were
That
wrapping
car
it.
looked pretty good.
The excess black was hanging off. I was like, this thing, we should put a Batman logo on the hood. This thing
Yeah,
looks pretty slick
it did
right
look
now.
pretty slick. I
Yeah.
saw them pictures on your social media. It looked really, really good. What's your favorite thing on your pizza?
I like chicken bacon ranch.
Oh,
You know,
nice combo. That's
Yeah,
two.
you
Yeah.
don't get this size without getting
Me
two
too.
combos.
Listen, I'm right there
You know
with
what I
you.
mean?
I'm
So,
right there with
It's
you.
big boy racing all day.
I'm right there with you, man. I so much appreciate it. I know it was a long drive for you to come up here, and I really appreciate it. And
It's all good.
I wish you the best of luck in the 2021 season. Anybody that's looking to climb on board with him, you're more than welcome to reach out. He's on social. We'll tag his social media down in the description below so that you can get a hold of him. And if there's anything you'd like to see from us, let us know. We'd gladly do it. We're gonna do some car shots and stuff later this afternoon to hopefully be able to get you guys a little more information and reach out, help support your local racetracks. Man, I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
Thank you.
the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.